Morning, everyone. This is Mark in today's episode of the 5-Minute Freedom Drive. And today's episode is actually called The Silent Killer of Your Freedom, which is drifting. And this is a big topic for, I feel, obviously it's gender neutral, but for men out there, drifting is one of our biggest downfalls as men in this society. Because it's a complete culture system of work, eat, sleep, watch your TV shows, repeat over and over again, right? And it made us to become very passive, right? So drifting, what that means is just kind of moving on autopilot, right? Like your life is just one long autopilot system. You're not really growing, you're comfortable, and that's why we end up drifting so much, is because we are comfortable in that drifting position, and we think that we're moving forward, but actually we're taking lots of steps back when we're not actually building and growing, right? So drifting is absolutely killing your freedom, and I think this is one of the reasons why I love the whole digital era, the digital marketing era, because it allows us as busy dads, providers, men to still build something, right? Because honestly, I never grew up doing anything when it comes to building stuff with my hands, right? Or I'm not going to be able to build a house as an example. And since I'm working, the last thing that I want to do is add on another business that takes time away from my family. But we live in this digital era where you can make money and build a business that's online that fits on your schedule. And the reason I think this is so important is because it gives us the ability to stop drifting and start building and start growing. Because we're not tied to leaving the house, missing time with our family anymore. Now we could actually build something while being present. And the older generation, I feel like they look down on this type of stuff, right? They look down on marketing. They see it as lazy. They see it as schemy. But here's the truth, is they were hard workers, physically hard workers. And there's so much value in that. And there's still value in that. But their idea of life was working in a factory for 12, 14 hours a day, going home, eating, watching their favorite show, going to sleep, and doing it again. And anything outside of that is scary to them, so they think that everything else is wrong, right? So with that being said, is we have this opportunity, and the first thing I think that will really solve drifting is not caring as much of what other people think of you, because that will keep you stuck. That will keep you stuck in this box of, I'm going to do what's comfortable. I'm going to do what's normal. I'm going to do what society says to do. So stop caring about what people think will help you to stop drifting. And this isn't just income, by the way. This is everything. Drifting in your marriage, drifting in your family life, drifting in your hobbies and your creativity side, all of it, right? And the older generation really showed us how to do drifting. They're the kings of drifting. So first thing I would say is stop caring what people think, because it doesn't matter. They lived a different lifestyle completely, right? Our parents didn't have what we have. So stop caring. Number 2 is find something to build. It doesn't matter what it is, because if you're drifting, even building a birdhouse will make a difference in your life, but you need to do something, because as long as you keep yourself stuck in this autopilot drifting, you're going to be stuck there forever. So you actually need to take initiative and figure out what it is that you want to focus on and the area in your life that you want to grow in, right? So stop caring what people think, find something to build. And number 3 is start making a routine. You need to change your routine, or you're definitely going to stay stuck in autopilot. There's only one way to break your autopilot life, and that is by creating new routines, creating new habits, right? So as my example was, I'd say even 2 months ago, I'd wake up at 6:30, rush to the bathroom, get my clothes on, and then book it out the door and get to work and a lot of times a couple minutes late here and there. And that was my life. That was my drifting, my autopilot. I couldn't imagine waking up any earlier because I need more sleep, right? But now I created this new routine and a new habit, so I actually start my day out roughly 5. Today, I will admit, it was closer to 5:30. Still working on it, but at least I'm growing, right? But I wake up at 5. I go to the bathroom. While I'm in the bathroom, my coffee's brewing, and then I come downstairs and grab my coffee. And then the first thing I do is I grab my journal or my Let's Goal app, and I open that up and I write out everything I'm grateful for that day. And then I write down biblical wisdom. But I have a whole video on journaling. I'm kind of new to YouTube, but I'll try to link it. I think you could be able to click it. If not, it'll be in the description of this video. But journaling changed everything. So I'm not going to go into detail about what to do with journaling and all of that stuff. But the point of it is I started to do something different. I started to break my autopilot programming so that I could create and I could build and I could stop drifting. I could stop just being this zombie who's been living the same life for the past 10 years, right? So if you really want to see difference in your life, if you want freedom, whether that's time freedom, whether that's financial freedom, whether that's a spiritual freedom, it's going to start by you not drifting. It's going to start by you not caring what people think. It's going to start by going and building something, and it's going to start by creating new habits, new routines, right? So that is over my time limit for my 5-minute freedom drive. But I hope this was valuable. Please do leave a comment. What's one routine that you have started to help break up your drifting autopilot programming? I'd love to hear it because I'm still growing in this area as well, so we could all learn from each other. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel. I plan on doing this episode type style video Monday through Friday. And anyways, guys, stay blessed, stop drifting, create some new routines, and build something. Have a great day.